So there was your kind of before setup on the left-hand one. Ball was back a little bit, a bit of a zigzag with your lead arm. And again, it's just not natural to get your arm across here. So you either got to sacrifice a weak grip, let your arm hang down naturally, or you strengthen the grip and then your hand's in an awkward position. Either way, you're not going to feel comfortable or have the club face coming back to the ball square. One of those two, and you always end sacrificing one or the other. You go, well, I want to feel comfortable, but the club's going to come back incorrect. Okay, the club comes back correct, but I feel awkward. So it's not quite getting the match up, okay? And I think because you've been probably favouring this back foot a little bit more, you've been hitting the golf ball behind, at the ground behind the golf ball, you just move the ball back in the stance. So when the ball moves back in your stance, your hands are going to move back. You're not going to stand there with a 3-wood and have it kind of in that position, are you? It just doesn't look. You're going to have the club sitting back in this position here now. So getting it forward, getting the lead arm, and what we always look for is that sort of lowercase y. Obviously, in our case, it's going to be reversed, but you get the lead arm and the club more in line, and the trail arms hanging under. At this one here, you're more kind of capital Y, So getting the handle a bit further forward, get the club face square. The ball is slightly further forward. Now, from here as a swing thought. You can now you've got to start moving onto that front leg, which you do very well. Okay, you're able to do that now. So when you come back into impact, there's impact. Look where your hands are. The hands want to be by this front leg. That's where you're going to get your power from. You know, from your taekwondo or judo days or the martial arts stuff. You're going to be moving into the impact. You're not going to sort of go and move away from that. You're going to be going into the object. So everything wants to be shifting that way. And you can see now where you come back to the golf ball, how your whole body is shifted from those green lines, and that's getting a good connection, a good strike. With the hands on the club better, you're going to square the club face up correctly. If you're having the arms back here, it's either feeling very uncomfortable with a square club face or natural with an open club face. So when the ball starts slicing, you try and fix that. Most people tend to try and fix a slice by hanging off their back foot. So what happens now? You start in the ground beyond the ball. Then what do you do? Move the ball back in the stand. So it's that sequence of events that comes into it. All just comes from you probably just falling off that right side, not wanting to go onto that right.
So just place the club with the
I would go right up. Exactly. You want to get yourself in that situation where you're kind of a bit more tilted to the left for you and I. Okay. So your lead, shoulder, hand and arm, okay, the club's hanging down there. You're a bit more underneath this way rather than getting too far onto that left side. The more you get onto that front side for you, great for chipping and pitching and all those kind of stuff, but it's not really going to help you square the club face up correctly with the long game. Okay, mate? But I think it's going to be just a bit of practice with that setup, I would say. Get in front of a mirror and just, again, I'll send this to you as obviously before, but just get yourself in a mirror and just get that lowercase y reversed, obviously. All right? So lead arm, shoulder, bang, bum, bum. In a good spot, not kind of tilted that way. All right, buddy? Cool. Good stuff.